Hi, I'm Jason Kuhl, Executive Director of the Arlington Heights Memorial Library, and I'd like to take a few moments to tell you about some of the exciting things that will be happening at your library in the coming months. We are so thankful for the support that we receive from the residents of Arlington Heights. You've helped make us one of the best libraries in the country, having earned Library Journal's highest rating, 5 stars, for each of the past 4 years. In fact, with over 2.6 million items checked out annually, your library ranks as the second busiest single-location library in the nation. Over 900,000 people came through our doors last year, and more than 60,000 attended one of our many cultural, educational, and business events. Even with all of our successes, we continue to look for ways to improve our user-centered services, and we have seen unmistakable changes in the ways you are using the library. For instance, you may be surprised to learn that in 1999, our reference department answered over 250,000 questions, but by 2008, that number had fallen to just over 35,000. We know how important it is to provide you with what you need the most. That's why we have been redesigning our services to reflect the changing ways you're using the library, and we will soon embark on a building renovation to respond to those changes. For example, we know that you see the library as your go-to place to learn about computers and technology in your personal life, for school, and for business. Now, how do we know this? The overwhelming demand for our Tech Skills for Your Life computer instruction classes that we initiated in the fall of 2011 has given rise to the addition of 50% more individual classes this summer. We offer training in everything from the very basics of buying and using a computer to how to use social media to increase the market share of your small business. So, to accommodate this demand, we'll be creating an improved training center that will allow us to expand on these quality opportunities. Over the past several years, we have witnessed a shift in the way people work and study. As people have begun to collaborate more, we have seen a tremendous need for spaces to accommodate group work and study. So much so that our 4 small conference rooms oftentimes cannot accommodate the number of residents that wish to use one in any given day. As part of our improvements, we will be expanding the number of rooms from 4 to 14 in order to meet demand for places for tutoring, for group study, and for holding book discussions. Other changes and improvements will include more comfortable seating, better spaces for events, an enlarged Friends of the Library Book Boutique, and the Hub, an expanded area for our teen residents to gather and study together. One thing that won't change is our commitment to the celebration of books and reading. In fact, we'll be increasing that commitment by providing you with more copies of the books that you want the most. This area where I'm standing now will be transformed into the marketplace, an expanded area for new and popular books. It'll be a great place to discover a new author or to explore an interest, and will feature a comfortable vending cafe and a flexible space that can be used for programs and exhibits. These exciting changes are slated to be completed in March 2013 and will be funded with money saved expressly for this purpose. No tax increase was sought or needed to fund this project. In fact, in 3 of the past 4 years, the library's budget was prepared with a 0% increase over the prior year's extended levy. At the Arlington Heights Memorial Library, we take fiscal responsibility and commitment to our residents very seriously. We know the way you're using the library is changing, and we are dedicated to meeting those needs. As we move forward with these changes, you can be assured that we will never lose sight of the values that have made us the cornerstone of this great community, that we will always be a place for you to learn, to contemplate, to create, and to find inspiration, and that we will always keep striving to add value in your life.